Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be going back to Ben Armstrong for a bit. So this is Rodney. My crypto journey is his YouTube channel. We are going to listen to what he has just had to say. His days with Terrarium, talking about Terrarium. That was a very old project. Well, it feels like it's very old now. Yeah, I've been following him for a while, been subscribed to him for a while. Enjoy his content a lot. His live streams are always fun, and I highly recommend you subscribe to him because he's a really fun guy. And I'll leave a link in the description for his channel. Yeah, so he went to the Hit Network. So he was in talks with the Hit Network for I guess a while because Rodney's been covering the whole Ben Armstrong thing like I have. But he was on the show yesterday. This video is going to be reacted by a lot of people. Because now Rodney he's now getting up there with this sort of react about Ben stuff. Like, he was big before in terms of Ben reacting to Ben. He was getting loads of views, but now that he's mingled with the Hit Network, it's going to get very interesting. So I follow him, Rodney. I also follow Crypto Vibes videos about Ben, and he's on the other side of the spectrum where he is defending Ben, and Ben gave him a shout out. This is the other guy, Crypto Vibes, and my theory is that he's gonna react to this video, and then Rodney may react to his video. So that's just a theory. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm reacting to this, and then I'm gonna probably react to Crypto Vibes if that happens. See, this is entertaining. So until the bull market comes, this is what we have.
I survived Hit Network. But in all seriousness though, I spent the last couple of days over at Hit Network. And the only way to put this is to tell you guys that Ben Armstrong is flat out lying to everyone. Now, the most common criticism I've been getting is,
Rodney, you haven't asked Ben Armstrong his side of the story.
well, I don't need to ask him his side of the story when he's been on an entire YouTube promotional tour telling everyone his business. Hit Network has been mostly silent about this entire situation. So we already know what Ben has been saying. And then other people are gonna say,
Rodney, they only invited you out there so you could make this story about Ben Armstrong, and everyone there is brainwashed.
First of all, newsflash for you guys, I only have about 27,000 subscribers. So my reach is arguably not that big. And I've been making videos about Ben Armstrong since the Atozi situation. And then after he promoted 2 shitcoins that ended up wrecking people to the tune of $20 million, and is still wrecking people today with this shitcoin and Ben token be everywhere now, which is crypto education. And if you're familiar with the crypto meme coin shit space, you know crypto education is such a played out buzzword. And if you don't think Ben Armstrong is dumping on his community in Ben token, you're out of your mind. He doesn't care about that token. He doesn't care about the community. He cares about the money. I spent 48 hours trying my best to get to know every single person in that building. And I'm sure I talked to just about everyone. Do you really think that people are being held hostage there? Do you think that people are being held there against their will? Remember, Ben Armstrong is starting his new cryptocurrency gang. They could move over there if they wanted to. Even though most people only know Hit Network for BitBoy Crypto or Ben Armstrong, that place is filled with so much talent. The men and women behind the camera, the ones that have their own channels that work out of Hit Network, the ones that gather all the information in the morning so that people can actually hear it from the person speaking, the people that make the thumbnails, that set up the graphics on the stream, all the production.
Yeah, literally, from what he's saying, it does sound like a full-on TV network place where you walk in, like it's like a proper big network building, you know, like a proper, not just a studio where you're just recording streams. It does seem like a massive office sort of complex in a way. Ben has said that they are held there hostage, meaning what that means is the owners they've got them wrapped under their thumb, basically. That's all that means from what Rodney is saying, his perspective when he walked in. And you can get the vibe, you can pick up a vibe straight away. You can pick up a vibe off someone in the first 5 seconds of meeting someone. So clearly he's not going to, lie about it. He's telling the truth.
But all people see is Ben Armstrong and forget that that place is a well-oiled machine because of all the other people involved. They don't want to be involved in Ben Armstrong's extramarital affairs. They don't want to be involved in
That's why they've kept quiet, because, and I mentioned that as well, and everyone's been mentioning it, they've not said anything to do with the situation, the case, because they're dealing with it in a more professional manner, whereas Ben, as we know, has been a lunatic
promoting shit.
And it is evident in terms of even his lawyers have had to say, calm the F down and what you're doing. Be careful what you say on stream, on Twitter, things like that.
Points and dumping on the community. They don't want to be involved in Ben suing another YouTuber because he said something mean about him, and that makes the rest of the internet hate the cryptocurrency.
I mean, you got Rodney here. I'm going to do a reaction. I've been meaning to do it. I'm going to do it probably after this. Been meaning to do it, just have not got around to it. Moist Critical, Charlie, Penguin Zero, or Penguinzo. He's got 13 million subscribers, and he did a video about BitBoy Crypto when he got arrested, and that went to 2 million views. You can just imagine the scale that this has reached.
Space. They want to focus on crypto education and advancing the DeFi space forward. Ben has spent this entire time telling everybody that he's scared for his life, but he's the one who's acting unhinged and crazy. Do you know how surprised I was when I walked into that place and I had to get checked by an armed guard? An armed guard who's really scared for their safety. Do you want to know who Ben Armstrong really is? Ben is the classic story of a guy who gained a bunch of fame, power, and money in a short amount of time, and it destroyed him. He went from this,
we're going to be looking at MasterCard. As you guys probably know, there's been a lot
to this.
X. Cardano was our best performer.
Lamborghini. That's nuts, man. Like, from shit to fit.
And it got to his head. Ben is not a celebrity in the classical sense, you could say, but he's the celebrity in the cryptocurrency space. And I'm sure he has all sort of crypto thoughts throwing themselves at him. You know the ones I'm talking about, the ones that are like, oh, follow me for crypto trading advice. Here's my cleavage. Or good morning, fam. Which one of you want to be my boyfriend? The one that have like cryptothought.eth at the end of their Twitter username. Yeah, I'm talking about those ones. And all it took was for one pretty girl to show you attention and touch your pee-pee for you to be like, F my kids, F my family, I'm throwing everything.
You can't say that on live television.
Away my image as this wholesome father figure, this guy that has these family values. You threw all that away for what? Remember, you're the one who said this.
You know, when my kids go and they Google their dad, you know what comes up?
This comes up.
Carlos Diaz, okay? And
that is word for word my description in my, I think one of my last videos I did about Ben. What you're gonna, I think it's the Atozi one that I did. What they're gonna see that along those lines.
What happens?
And it's so true. Everyone can reference this.
So, the word relapse is an interesting word.
And I already know people are going to say that I'm brainwashed. The people that work at Hit Network are brainwashed, when the fact is they need to do some self-reflection and understand that they're the ones buying Ben's bullshit again. And you know what? He's going to do it again. He's going to do it all over again. He will find another way to make himself look like an ass and make the entire crypto space look bad. He literally cannot help himself. People want to compare Ben Armstrong's views to Discover Crypto's views, but let me tell you something, this is a marathon, not a sprint. We'll see who's more sustainable over time. Anyways, like, subscribe, let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one.
So that's Rodney's. We're now gonna, on the next video we're gonna do Charlie. And Rodney, if you somehow watch this by some miracle, I know you're busy with this stuff now, I will show you the video. Rodney, if you somehow watch this, because I am reacting to you, so there's a good chance you might. Watch this video and use this guy as reference in terms of like, in terms of Ben reaching the mainstream YouTubers outside of crypto, because this guy is Moist Critical, predominantly a Twitch streamer about games, talking about anything that's happening in the world, crazy stuff, stupid stuff like Ben, things like that, just very out of the norm news. He covers that, so there's a gold mine there. So yeah, good video to reference. It's a very, very good video. So that was Rodney. Big fan of Rodney. I've been, like I said, following him since another project, Terrarium, that went tits up. That is it for this one. We're gonna go over now to the one I just showed, preview of that. We're gonna watch that. It's a good one, so I'll see you on the next one.